anti-sexist fellas.
Petros Elia, United Voices of the World. The far right is trying to divide the working class because they said we represent part of the working class, the local, the native one, and not the migrant workers. And you want to fight back. How? How do you fight back to the far right?
Well, we're organising and we're mobilising, and that's what we're doing, and that's why we're here today. Migrant workers through trade unions like the trade union I work for, United Voices of the World, are showing that all you have to do is organise, come together and express your collective power. And migrants are leading the fight for better wages and for better conditions in the workplace, and they're leading the fight for dignity in communities as well. To try and divide migrant workers from British-born workers or workers from anywhere else in the world is simply a racist message with a racist objective. And so we're here to say, actually, that there are no divisions amongst the working class. It doesn't matter where you're from, it doesn't matter where you're born, it doesn't matter how you arrived in this country, when you arrived in this country. Everybody deserves to live with dignity and respect.
There are many, many more of us than you. We are many, many more of us. Many, many more. Many, many more of us than you. We are black, white, Muslims, and we're Jews. We are black, white, Muslims, and we're Jews. We are black, white, Muslims, black, white, Muslims, black, white, Muslims, and we're Jews.
The problems that this country is facing are not because of migrant workers, far from it. Migrant workers are bringing about huge positive and radical changes, both in the workplaces and in the communities. And so our message is here. Our message here today is to simply say that migrant working class, British-born working class, white working class, black working class, it doesn't matter. We are all one class, and we are all going to be fighting together as one class and getting our message heard and our voices heard as one class. And that's what we're here today to do, and that's the message we're here today to send.
What do you think about Brexit and especially the way Brexit has been managed by this government?
Yeah, well, Brexit was a vote to decide whether or not to stay in the EU. People, it's about a 50-50 split between those that voted to stay and those to go. Everyone's got a right to choose whether or not they want to remain in the EU or not. But whether or not, whatever that choice is that people have made, it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, the problems that we're facing are going to remain. The solution is to organise and to fight. And as I said, that's what we're doing through UVW and through other unions and communities. The problem is not Brexit. The problem is the lack of organisation. The problem is sort of racist intents to divide communities and workers between migrant and British-born and other workers. And so whether or not Brexit happens, whether or not it doesn't happen, whether or not you voted for it, whether or not you didn't vote for it, it really doesn't matter. The low wages, high rents, austerity, overcrowding in the NHS, overcrowding in schools. These problems aren't going to go away. The solution is to organise and fight.
Nigel Farage and also other prominent leaders of the UKIP have left the party because they said it's going too far right. What do you think? What's your opinion about it?
Someone like Nigel Farage has to leave a party for that reason, thinking that it's going too far to the right. It's pretty shocking. It's obviously a politically opportunistic move on his part, but nonetheless it says a lot about the direction of UKIP and other political parties, other mainstream political parties, which is worrying, which is why we're here today to oppose that.